Hey everyone, wooootles here, and in this video I'm going to take you on a short tour of my Lego Ramen Restaurant, which is actually the first building creation I've finished in a standard modular building size. It's about 33 studs high, it has 3 fully furnished floors and more than 2,500 pieces, and with a budget of around $250, it's about in line with what you get with a typical modular set from Lego. Maybe with slightly more detail. I've had an idea to do a build like this shortly after my trip to Japan, so feeling very inspired, I quickly fired up Lego Digital Designer and mocked up designs after my vacation, then ordered the pieces from Bricklink and started building. Alright, looking at the overall structure of the building, it is built on a 32 by 32 base plate. The overall floor area of the building is 24 by 18 studs, which is the smallest floor area in all of Wasabi District. It's flush on the edge of the base plate on one side, and on the front a standard Wasabi District sidewalk spanning 32 studs. A reminder that the dark tan studs are for the visually impaired. On this side, there's a narrow sidewalk with a small cluster of bamboo vegetation over here. And on the back, you have the back door, garbage disposal, and more of the bamboo vegetation. You can see that the building is Japanese inspired, which is to be expected from a ramen shop. The first floor is more traditionally inspired with bamboo walls made with tan tiles, red lanterns hanging, and a brick-built sign that says ramen in katakana. And then you also have traditional Japanese style roofing around the ramen restaurant. Also up front is a ramen display, which shows what looks like a normal ramen and spicy ramen, with the spicy ramen having a red piece underneath. This is the door to the condominium, where it leads to the second and third floors, which are more modern looking in comparison compared to the first floor, with this big glass curtain front. And before I forget, the second and third floors also have a fire exit around the back. The design of the fire exit has been inspired from one of my earlier builds, the Avenue Residences, which was in turn inspired by the Greengrocer fire exit. Looking inside the first floor where we have the ramen restaurant, I tried to be conservative and traditional on the design, so the only place to eat is in this bar over here, in these 4 seats. The bar itself was very simple, with just simple salt and pepper shakers. And the kitchen, which does have a couple of sinks here, flat top grill, a couple of stoves, one of which has a large pot of ramen. All this is under this large exhaust vent that leads to the side. It's a bit hard to see from this view, but there is a freezer facing this way. And the minifigs can't really order drinks from the bar, so they'll just have to get their beverages from this little refrigerator on this side. Stepping back outside, there's this door right here, which we're going to open. You see there are 2 mailboxes, one for the ramen restaurant and one for the living space up there. And then there's the stairs that leads to the second floor. The second floor includes the kitchen and the living room. The interior has both modern elements and traditional Japanese interior designs. The kitchen is fairly minimalistic, with your usual refrigerator, stove with exhaust, a sink, all adorned in gloss black countertops and tan cabinets. Simple stuff. The living room has tatami flooring, again with the Japanese theme, with a chabudai or a low table with futon seats in the living room. There's a glass wall over here blocking the stairs that leads to the third floor, which is an example of the modern architecture. And as shown earlier, there's this window here that leads to the fire exit. This is the third floor, which has the bedroom and the bathroom. As you can see, the floor area is smaller than the last floor because there's a balcony that overlooks part of the living room below, as well as the big glass windows up front. The bedroom also has tatami flooring, complete with a small tatami bed, nightstands, and abstract painting over here. This window, like the one below, leads to the fire exit. In this side of the building, you have the bathroom, which again has modern themes. Specifically, I chose glass walls for the bathroom, and I also used alternating brown plates and clear plates. There's a minimalistic design sink and mirror over here, and then the toilet, which has bidet controls over here, and a small, very small sink over here. This is standard stuff in Japan, so I wanted to incorporate these into my build. And it's a little bit hard to photograph, but the shower is over here. It's a relatively tight 3x4 stud space, but you do get a great view of the outside. And this is the top floor. Now, since this is a small building, I didn't pack it with air conditioning units like I did my other skyscrapers. So it's a simple design. I just spammed a bunch of light bluish gray tiles, though there is a trap door which can be accessed from the bedroom. Here's a comparison of my two 32x32 MOCs. I have made a video of my Swiss chalet, so go check it out. I'll include the link on the description down below. Both of these creations have been inspired by my latest international trips. So I mentioned earlier this one when I came back from my Japan trip, and then this one obviously came from Switzerland during my Swiss trip last year. There is a very slight difference with the way I built these two buildings. The big one is this is supposed to be part of the Wasabi district. This one, as of now, is not supposed to be part of the Wasabi district. Even though they have the same sidewalks and everything, you can see I actually didn't use a base plate here. I just used 4 16x16 plates, whereas here I actually have a big 32x32 underneath. That's why I can see this is higher a little bit. But who knows, maybe in the future I will put this on a 32x32 base plate and put it in my city layout. Who knows? I'll think about it. Alright, that concludes the overview. Let me know what your thoughts are about my build in the comments below. And subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my latest build overviews. Again, thanks for watching my video. Peace.